G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I've got another product here from GT Power, as you can see here, and this is a bit different. This is a lighting system for some container trucks, so those large scale semi-trailer trucks. This is what it's primarily used for. Now I don't have any of those RCs, so what I'm going to do in this video is just give you a quick overview on what you get. It runs off a app called the Truck Light and Sound, or LNS. And here's the model number there of the sound unit. And as you can see, this one has a lot of functions here, guys, because there's a lot of lights for a big rig RC. So you've got two alarms here, got an engine starter, idling, air dryer. I'm thinking that might be air brakes. You got a revving noise, running without the semi-trailer, running with a semi-trailer, couple of attachment noises and detachment, downshifting, upshifting, air discharging 2, exhaust brake, short honk of the horn, continuous honk, turn signal 1 and 2, hazard lamps, back alarm, so that'd be like a reverse beeper, parking brake and engine stop. So there's 24 actions, as you can see. Electrical effects, so there's 9 different actions with the lighting. We've got special operations here as well, another 5 actions, so engine start, stop, start switching, horn, support leg switching, light on and off switching, turn signals, and running and revving switching. So looks like a pretty decent unit, guys. It runs off a Bluetooth app like the previous one I reviewed, and as you can see, you get all this in the box. It does have like a vibration motor, which is rather interesting. So yeah, to add a bit more realism on there, I guess. We've got the 2 apps here, okay, and here's some of the specs as well and what's included in the box. Okay, on the back here we've got a schematic diagram, okay, of all the light ports, and you've got all the actual references to each code number here. And here's how it's set up. So for this one, you actually need 3 servos. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to demonstrate this today because I haven't got I haven't got a couple of servos spare. But it just shows you how you basically on this diagram how to connect it up. Okay, guys. But what I will show you is exactly what we get in this unit. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we get once we open the box. Now, here's the control unit to start off with. As you can see, it's rather large. So this is only meant for those types of RCs, container trucks, semi-trailers, rather large scale trucks. Okay, now we've got 24 light plugs here. Okay, so it's 8 by 3, so we've got 24 here. We've got our receiver wires already plugged in here, so they're all preset. And we have 4 channels. Okay, so this is an ESC, guys. So this actually runs like the previous one that I reviewed. It acts as like a secondary ESC. So you plug your ESC from your truck into this unit and it will control all the functions of the lighting and sound system. Okay, here's where you plug in the speaker. We've got another port there. That's for a wiring harness. Okay, and this is where your power for your battery goes into. Got another secondary, looks like a 8-pin plug or 7-pin plug here for another lighting harness or sound harness. And here is the actual cord for the power. So this runs off a XT60, okay, not a Dean's like the previous ones I showed you. And this one is made for a brushed truck, brushed motor RC. As you can see, there's only 2 motor wires here and it's stamped with an M, okay? And on the back, we've got another schematic diagram like we saw on the box with some safety notes. Right. So here is your main control panel, okay? It's on its own, so there's the wiring harness plugs to plug into that as well as into the ESC. We have an on and off switch on the side here. Got the mode select with a couple of LEDs for confirmation, I guess. We have a light switch button We've got the hazard and winker button, so indicator or hazard lights, emergency lights. Looks like maybe a button here for the roof lights, and we also got the volume control of the speaker. So you'd probably want to put this somewhere accessible on your truck, so you can easily access it to change the modes if you're not using the Bluetooth app. Here's the speaker. Looks exactly the same speaker. 10 watt power out of this one, 4 ohms. So this is the exact same speaker that comes with the previous sound systems that I've shown on the channel in the past couple of weeks. We have here the vibration motor. Okay, so it's got its own mount, and it's just a little brushed motor by the look of it, and you can plug that into that socket that I showed you on the ESC. We have the wiring harness, as you can see, with the multiple pins here. We have 2, okay, and this, I believe, is the detachment off the rear hitch. When you unhook the container, it's a switch that once you unhook the container, it'll hit that lever, and then it'll make the clicking noise or detachment noise of the container when you're actually putting it on or detaching it off the truck. So as you can see, it's braided. It's got a nice braiding on it to protect this wiring loom. We have, of course, the 24 lights here, guys. So we've got a whole bunch of lights here, as you can see, and they're all color coded, guys. So as you can see, they got heat shrink at the tips here, so this indicates that it's a tail light one. We've got the amber as well, and these white ones are obviously going to be for headlights, fog lamps, you know, or roof lights and reverse lights as well. Okay, so just here we have the 2 vibration motor weights. So you've got 2 different plates here that you attach to the actual shaft of that motor that I showed you to make it vibrate, essentially. So we've got a thick one here and a thinner one, okay, with all your zip ties, all your hardware, and some 3M double-sided tape as well. And all that's left in the box is these labeling, okay, labeling stickers for the actual wiring. Okay, so what you want to do, just so you don't get mixed up, once you've got all these apart, you can label them exactly where they go, and just fold these little stickers over on the actual the wiring itself. That way you can reference straight away, you know, that's for the turn signal, that one's, you know, for the other turn signal, the tail light end, fog lamps, and so forth. So that's good that they've done that. They've added these little note stickers so you can determine easily where the wiring go without having a second guess. And last but not least, in the package we have the user manual for this container truck lighting system. So you've got the glossary of contents there. So yeah, it's a fully comprehensive user manual. You definitely would want to read through this before you actually start planning to put this in your truck. So this has got a diagram of a big rig, okay? So as you can see here, it's telling you exactly where you should be putting all your lights, roof lamps, coupler switch that I showed you for the rear hitch, okay, rear turn signal. So that's a good guide there, just in that diagram. And we've got the app, QR code. Looks like these trucks would run on a quadcopter or helicopter style controller. So it's got a calibration description. As you can see, we've got the 2 sticks there. Okay, so you won't be using this with a pistol grip RC car controller, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, it goes through it. There's half the book is in English, and now it starts in Chinese. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, let's have a look at the app now. It's called Truck LNS, so we'll go into there. Truck light and sound system. Now we're on the home page here. Obviously, I haven't got it connected to Bluetooth, but that's where you connect it up. Synchronize tab just here, so you can synchronize it. We've got your main modes here, so we've got 3 modes: simulation, ESC mode, and manual mode. Roof switch, so we've got your roof light, speed light, and different light modes. You got roof, front, fog light, and off. And you can enable a prompt tone. Go on the light tab, the light controller tab, and we've got all our roof lights. So you can actually toggle, these are like toggle switches, so that's pretty cool. So you've got roof light 1 to 4, fog light, your headlight 1 and 2, turn signals, brake light, backing reverse light, and auxiliary light. They've got a shopping tab here, which is pretty cool. You can actually have a look at all the other products that they got there. Okay, and it's got the pricing. I would guess it's this would take you to the GT Power website, and I'm pretty sure these would be in US dollars. So they've got quite a few products here. They're all to do with trucks, not cars. There's another container truck lighting system. Looks very similar to this one, and some of the other ones that I reviewed as well. Okay, so we get out of that, and we've got others tab as well. So this is where it says others controller. So you got all your shift sounds. This is basically your volume control for your speaker. So you got shift sound, whistle sound, steering, third channel function, loudspeaker switch, the backing warning tone, so that's for your reverse beeper, brake warning. Okay, and you got your volume sliders here as well. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of different functions, guys. Battery over low voltage protection, your different LiPos that you will be using. I can't go into there because it's not actually turned on. Oh yeah, I can. So there you go, you got different battery options there as well. Okay, cancel. So that's basically it, guys, and you can restore it to default. If you've done a few changes and you want it back to default to start from scratch, just click that one and you restore it back to default. So that's the app in itself, guys. So anyway, guys, that concludes my unboxing overview of this particular lighting system for your RC truck. So that is it here. This is the Container Truck Lighting and Voice Vibration System Pro. I'll leave some links below, guys, where you can purchase this. And that's about it, guys. So thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you tuning in week after week. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next video. Until then, happy RCing, guys. Bye for now.